Hello, my name is Ms. Femiak and I am the Freshman House Coordinator here at Maryvale High School. Today, I will be discussing with you how to support your freshman student as they transition from middle school to high school. Parent participation is the leading predictor that supports students' academic success, regardless of race, socioeconomic status, ethnicity, or cultural background. This quote is from Dr. Karen Mapp of the Harvard Graduate School of Education. Here at Maryvale, we could not agree more. We welcome parents to help partner with us in providing the best possible education for our incoming freshman students. Freshman year is critical. How students do in 9th grade can determine their success for the rest of high school and beyond. Students who are on track by the end of 9th grade are 4 times more likely to graduate on time than students who finish 9th grade off track. And this holds true across students from every race and income level. Freshman year is a big deal, and there will be some significant differences between high school and your students' junior high environment. Academically, your students can expect larger classes, more teachers, a more rigorous and demanding learning environment, an expectation of working independently, and less automatic support. Socially, your students will have a new and bigger peer group, a less personal learning environment. They may experience feelings of isolation, academic competition, more peer pressure, and there is a greater risk of bullying. Because Maryvale is such a large, comprehensive campus, it is perfectly normal for your student to be a little bit apprehensive about returning to school. They may be wondering, will I make friends in this new social environment? Will I belong or just be an anonymous face in the crowd? Will I be able to handle the increased workload? Will I connect with my teachers? Will I be able to find my way around? And how will upperclassmen treat me? These are all normal fears, but please know that the staff at Maryvale is very excited to have your students join us. And because we are a large campus, your student will find the peer group that they fit in most with and will be able to make wonderful high school memories. So what exactly does it take to graduate? In order to graduate from a Phoenix Union High School, your student must earn 22 credits. They will have 4 credits in English and math, 3 credits in science and social studies, and will also take 1 fine art. They will also take 7 elective credits of their choice to equal 22 credits total. Credits and grades. Your student earns credit when they demonstrate mastery of the content, which is reflected in their grade. The grades your student earns are the best predictor of academic success later in high school and in college. The grades your student earns all the way through high school are averaged into their grade point average, which is known as their GPA. Colleges look at GPA as part of entrance requirements. Students who earn B's or better are more likely to start and remain in college. Speaking of credits, what are they? 1 semester of a class passed equals half a credit. How many credits can students earn? 6 classes at half a credit each equals 3 credits at the semester and 6 credits per school year. So what classmen will freshmen take? Freshmen will take a combination of core and elective courses each semester. They will take 1 English, 1 math, and 1 science, along with 3 electives. As long as they pass all of their classes, they can earn up to 6 credits their freshman year. There are many pathways available at Maryvale to help your students succeed. These pathways will help them become college and career ready. If you have questions about any of the career pathways listed here, please reach out to your student's guidance counselor and they can give you more information. The ABCs of on track. The phrase on track is something that you will be hearing a lot about. On track means a student is on track to graduate within 4 years. The A of on track is attendance, We would like students to have an attendance rate of 95% or better. This equates to being absent less than 10 days all year. For behavior, almost no suspensions or office referrals. And in their coursework, no more than 1 F in a single semester for the whole year. Please keep in mind that freshmen earn 3 credits each semester. How can you help your students stay on track? First, you can get to know your student's guidance counselor and teachers. You can help foster responsibility and independence. When your students are at home, help provide structure and set routines. You can start talking about your students' dreams and helping them to plan. Please encourage your students to get involved in the school by joining either an extracurricular activity, club, or sport. If your student is having issues at school, please encourage self-advocacy. Please have your student reach out to their teacher or to their guidance counselor if they ever need any help. And most importantly, please ensure that your students are in school all day, every day. The following slides contain statistics from the University of Chicago, who researched thousands of students over many years. What they found is that students who were on track at the end of freshman year had an 81% chance of graduating from high school. Being on track increased a student's odds of graduating fourfold. It is vitally important that your students pass all of their classes so that they can graduate on time. Supporting good attendance is vital. Absences add up and can seriously impact your student. Please let your student know that showing up to school matters to you. Set morning and evening routines so your child can get enough sleep and be ready to go. Encourage their involvement in meaningful activities. If possible, try not to schedule doctor's appointments or other appointments during the school day. Check with your student often to make sure that they feel engaged, safe, and welcome at school. And then please seek support if you or your student ever needs help. We have a lot of resources to help the families in the Maryvale community. Supporting good attendance. Missing 1 week of school per semester freshman year will decrease a student's chance of graduating high school on time by 20%. Attendance is 8 times more predictive of graduation than standardized test scores. And students miss 4 times more days in 9th grade than in 8th grade. So please help us help your student by ensuring that they are in school all day, every day, unless they are ill. Supporting academic success. These are some things that you can do as a parent to help your freshmen be more successful. The first is to check ParentVUE weekly. ParentVUE is the online grading portal that allows you to check your student's grade 24/7. Help your student manage their time by keeping calendars and check their planner to make sure that they are actually writing in it. Give students a designated, organized, and quiet space and time to do homework. We recommend that each night you set aside a 2-hour block for homework and studying. Once a student finishes the activities that the teacher requires, they're not done. They need to actively study. They can do this by creating flashcards, by logging onto Quizlet, reading the textbook, creating concepts and mind maps, and creating study guides. This active studying helps them retain the information so that they do better on assessments. Simply reading notes is not effective. So please encourage that your student studies every day. Reduce tech distractions while studying or doing homework. Take away their cell phone until they're finished with homework. When they're using their laptop, encourage that they do not use social media and disable notifications so that they can work without being interrupted. These are things that you can do along with your student to help support their success. Help your students clean and organize their backpacks and binder weekly. This helps make sure that there are no missing assignments or things that should have been turned in. Create a file system at home for papers quarterly. Don't throw anything away until after grades are posted. Show interest in your students' classes. Help your students choose classes such as their electives related to their future career interests. We welcome and encourage parents to attend open house and other events, including extracurricular activities. And if your student is ever struggling, please do not hesitate to reach out to your students' teachers. Mindsets. When you and I were in high school, we most likely had a fixed mindset, and that fixed mindset is a very limited viewpoint that says that failure is the limit of my abilities. Research has shown that a growth mindset will help your student become more successful and overcome challenges when work becomes rigorous and difficult. Instead of saying, I simply can't do it and I give up, a growth mindset says, I can't do this yet, but with more time and practice, I will be able to overcome. It is a really positive way of thinking. The ways that you can support a growth mindset is to encourage your student to try new things, to let your student know that you believe that they can learn, grow, and develop if they try. Provide your student encouragement through challenges and help them stay to the task when things get difficult. Don't let them give up. Empathize with your students in moments of frustration. Praise your students' effort much more than achievement. So instead of saying, wow, good job, you would say, wow, I can really tell you tried hard on that by critical thinking. Or, I really appreciate the creativity that you used when you created that report. When your child shows perseverance, describe what you see. Share your own stories of perseverance with your student. And then change your self-talk to a growth mindset to model that for your student. As you know, the teenage brain is a very exciting and interesting place right now. Your teenager will not have a fully developed adult brain until around the age of 24. This might explain why they might act the way that they do. Because their prefrontal cortex is not fully developed, teens often present as immature, may engage in risky behavior, and may not have the best decision-making capabilities. Their amygdala is their emotion center. This is why teenagers typically have mood swings, strong emotions, and can be very impulsive. Because the parietal lobe is still under construction, teens don't process information as effectively as adult brains, but they are also very sensitive to touch, sight, and language. The ventral striatum is the reward pathway. Students are excited by rewards versus consequence. But the exciting part about the teen brain is the hippocampus. Teenagers have an amazing capacity to learn right now. So memory and learning is something that they are able to do quite well and retain a lot of information. Next, I want to give you some brief instructions on how to reach ParentVUE, which is our online portal for you to view your students' grades. The first thing that you need to do is go to the Phoenix Union website. That website is www.pxu.org. Once you are here, you will click Parent Student View at the top of the page. You will then need your students' login credentials. They should be able to provide for you their student ID along with their 1PU password in order to log in. Once you are logged in, this is what you will see. The left-hand toolbar will allow you to message your students' teachers, will let you see a calendar and due dates of assignments that teachers have entered, will allow you to see their attendance, including if they are tardy and if they cut any classes. You can see their performance in their course history of classes they have taken in past. You can see their report card and what grades they currently have in all of their classes. And when you're in the report card view, you can also click on individual classes to see if your student needs a little bit more support with test taking or class assignments. Please also note that we offer tutoring every single day after school from 2:30 to 3 o'clock. So if your student is ever struggling, there is help for your student. This is a QR code that you can use to download an app onto your cell phone. If you have an Apple or an Android, you can download the ParentVUE app, use your student's login credentials, and you can have access to their grades from the convenience of your cell phone. Many parents find this very helpful. Thank you so much for taking time today to help ensure the success of your freshman student. My name is Mrs. Femiak. I am the Freshman House Coordinator, and if you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am also here to help your student. Thank you very much.